I recently found out that I sound fat. Someone over here odd, and I fucking didn't like it. Because that means you agreed. I went to the McDonald's drive-thru. Went up to the speaker, and I said to the girl through the speaker, I went, hey, can I get some nuggets, please? And she said, 20? Australia cunts, basically, right? Don't know your nugget situation. Here in the UK, we have 4 and a Happy Meal, we have 6, we have 9, and then we have a family share box of 20. She heard my voice and thought, he sounds like a multiple. So I'll be honest, right? I just said to her through the speaker, because I was a wee bit sad. And I says, can you genuinely hear that I'm fat? And she says, no, sir, we have cameras. Not gonna lie, that hurt much fucking worse. Saddest 20 nuggets I've ever ate in my entire fucking 24. I had 20. I got a Happy Meal as well. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Of course I got the nuggets. Look at me. I'm too self-conscious. It's fucking, it really fucked me up. Like I fuck the same way I swim. With a t-shirt on. It's... See, I'm glad you liked that, right? Because I'll only say the gig, but a few weeks back, I said that at a gig. I went, I fuck the same way I swim. A woman sitting right here went, alone in your children. My dad was at the gig. He defended me and he shouted, whoa, hey, he doesn't swim. Thanks, Keith. I've been self-conscious for a wee while. I have my moments, like I don't give a fuck right now, obviously. But like, when I was in a relationship, I didn't give a fuck about anything. You get comfortable. But I've been, like I said, I've been single for a wee while. We used to argue quite a lot about stupid shit, like really stupid shit. One of the biggest arguments that we ever had was over who built the pyramids. Who built the pyramids? My ex was convinced that it was aliens. Sorry, that was too intense. I said to her, I was like, that's fucking stupid, mate. Aliens never built the pyramids. They didn't. That's stupid. Because my argument is, if you could fly about anywhere at any time, why would you stop off in a desert and build a pyramid? And she said, quite rightfully, she went, last year when we went to Mallorca, you ran over to the beach to build a sandcastle. Touche, bitch. Fucking touche. Right, I'm gonna tell you a wee story, right? But basically, before I start the story, I'll be totally honest with you. I'm no good with weed and stuff, right? And long story short, I inquired for some. I went up, I spoke to the guy. I was like, can I get some weed? And he was like how many grams? I was like, I don't do grams. I don't do ounces. And he was like, you want nugget? I was like, had some. Thanks, mate, but like, look at me. So basically, my mate, in the middle of the pandemic, he gave me a phone call and he said, Shubba, I've not seen you in a long time. I'm very sad and alone. Come over to mine. My mate from America got me a fat joint. I was like, fuck yes. I'm a lightweight, ironically. I'm a fucking can't handle weed. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a bash. No seen him in a while. Went to his. First off, I should have known something was wrong because the joint, it was massive, but there was, you know when a fish is too fishy? That was the vibe. That was the vibe. So we smoked it. 10 minutes later, I am the highest I have ever been in my entire life. And then Derek says, how do blind people know when to stop wiping their bum? Derek, I'm too high for this, mate. I am too fucking high for this, mate. Now, I could have took my phone out and searched it. But what instead, I says, you know what, I'm going to find out by going to take a shit in the dark. So that's exactly what I did. Like a blind person, I went to the toilet and tried to take a shit in the dark. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even need a shit. I didn't, not even one bit, but I went through and I take a seat. And about a minute goes by, sitting in this dark bathroom. And then all of a sudden, in real time, all of the darkness turns into space. Planets, stars, and fucking everything. All of it's space. And I start to have a severe panic attack on this toilet as I'm taking a shit in space. And so I shout through, I'm like, Derek! 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 And I can hear him in the next room also having a panic attack about his reflection in a spoon. He's crying in the next again room. He's like, Shubba, why am I upside down in the spoon? Didn't know why he was upside down. No one knows the math of a spoon. So I shout through, I'm like, Derek, what was in that joint, mate? And he goes, Shubba, if I told you, you wouldn't have smoked it. So what the fuck does that mean? Derek, what was in the joint, mate? And he shouts through that it was an acid-dipped joint. Yeah. I'm a lightweight with weed. I should have known, because it was a fucking, it looked like Shrek's dick. It was a big, whoa. And we smoked half each. And in that moment, I was like, oh no, panic attack ensues, very intense. And I realized, you know what? I'm a fucking adult. I'm an adult. I don't need this shit. I don't even need a shit. I don't need it. So I got up off the toilet, bad move. Because that was the only thing that was keeping me grounded. Now I'm just floating in space. Mind you, I am still in Derek's bathroom in the dark. But fully in my mind, I was in space. And I realized, shit, if I can find the light switch, turn the light on, I'll be fine. So 10 minutes of this in Derek's dark bathroom. Nothing happens. That's when I realized the entire time I just had my eyes closed. The entire fucking time. The entire time. I'm not proud of it, but I'm just telling you the truth. And the worst part is, when I did open my eyes, I never even left the fucking couch. Thanks, guys. I've been Shubba. Have a good night. Come on, ladies.